Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace and I'm a crochet pattern designer. I share all of my patterns for free at stitchberryblog.com, and here on my YouTube channel I like to share about my projects and share vlogs and just other cozy knitting crochet related content. So today I decided to film a video that no one asked for, but I thought it'd be fun to film anyways, and I'm gonna do what I think is fun, and I enjoy these types of videos, so maybe you guys would too. So I'm going to give you a little tour of my cozy little office space and share with you everything that I have in here, how I organize it. I love watching people give a little tour of their cozy little making spaces, and I did like a very brief tour several months ago in one of my vlogs when I was organizing my office, and I feel like it's just come together even more now, and so I wanted to share with you my office space. I am really proud of it. This is one of my absolute favorite spaces. It is just so cozy and inspiring in here for me, so I'm very excited to share it with you. Also, before I start the little tour, I do just want to say really quickly that I will probably be mentioning a lot of things in this video, so I will try to link as much as I can all the little random things and patterns or whatever that I talk about. I will try to mention this down here. And there's also people literally moving right across the street, so hopefully they don't see me filming in here because that's awkward. So it's actually a pretty small room. It is a great size for an office space, and I feel like it looks bigger on camera than it actually is in person, but don't get me wrong, it is actually a really good size for an office. I am so incredibly thankful to have this space separate from my bedroom, living room, all of that, just so I can keep things organized better and just have like a little bit better of a work-life balance. So I will go ahead and just go around the room and show you all the little things that I have in here. Okay, so right when you walk in, right over here is honestly the most boring part of the office. It's just kind of all of the not pretty stuff that I just put along the wall over here. Here is some shipping stuff for my notepads and stickers, and then I just have my camera. I'm able to fit both my video camera and my like photo camera in the bag, so that makes it really easy. I don't have like a ton of tech stuff. Actually, one of my goals this year is to invest in some more tech stuff, especially as I'm trying to do YouTube more often, but right now everything can fit in here. And then I have my blocking mats. This one I got on Amazon, and I'm able to just keep my pins right in there. A random bag. And back here I have my sock blockers. These were a gift, so I'm not sure where they came from. I'm pretty sure Etsy, but I know a family member got these for me for Christmas one year. And then in this tote I have a tripod, I have my Swift and winder, a scale, and then just a computer bag. There are random cords right here, so not anything exciting. And then if you turn over here, this container is where I keep all of my bags. I don't have a ton of bags. I just have a couple tote bags, my backpack that I like to take when I go work from coffee shops, and then my little belt bag. I'm not a huge purse person. I actually do need to get a nicer purse for nicer events, but for everyday grocery shopping, errands, anything, I use this. I love it and it works great for me. So I don't have a ton, but they all fit in here, and this just is great for organizing and great to just grab and go. So there are where the bags are. And if you turn over here, this is where my desk is, and this is obviously where I do a lot of my computer work, and I record all of my podcast episodes right here. I actually film it from this direction if that looks familiar to you. And I got this desk from IKEA several years ago. It was pretty affordable. I wanted something super simplistic, something that had just a little bit of storage, but I didn't need a lot. I didn't want something super heavy and bulky. And I think this was around $200. So a pretty good deal for what it is, and it works really, really well for me right now. So down under my desk, I like to keep a blanket because I do get cold. I have a vent right above my desk that just blows air on me all day. So I do like to keep this blanket down here just because I use it pretty much any time that I'm working. This is the flannel QR blanket. It is a Taylor Swift inspired blanket based off of her Evermore album. So that is a free pattern on my blog. And then we have my desk, and there's just a bunch of random things on here. I try to keep it as clean as I can. It usually has all of the stuff that you see right now on it. So obviously I have my pens, I have some of the Papermate pens, but the actual like pens that I like to use are these Sharpie gel pens. They're so nice. Obviously my water bottle, just have like scissors, tape measure, needle right over here. And then I have this e.l.f. lip oil. I absolutely love this. This is so nice. I love it more than a lip gloss just because it adds a little bit of just glowy shimmeriness to my lips while also moisturizing them. So I love this. I keep it on my desk and I apply it throughout the day. And then I have some Sorella yarn hand cream. This is Sweater Weather, and this was from their Autumn in New York collection. Again, I love keeping this here on my desk. I thought I would sit down just because I feel like these type of tours can get a little awkward when you're just pointing things out and your face really isn't being shown on the camera. So I thought I would go through this area with my face on the camera right here for you. So I just have my headphones that I use while I'm working. Of course, I have my planner. This is the Daily Planner by Dream Daily. I absolutely love this planner. It is only 6 months, but it has been a really great planner and it has been working really, really well for me, and I'm pretty sure I will go ahead and purchase the next planner for the next 6 months because this has been, again, working amazing for me. And she's another small business, which, you know, I love supporting small businesses, so it makes it even better. Like I said earlier, my absolute favorite pens, these are the Sharpie gel, the 0.7, and I always keep a pen right with my planner. Usually when I'm at my desk, it just stays on top, but if I'm going anywhere, I just do that. Wherever my planner is, there's always a pen there too. Then I have just a couple of crochet coasters. This is the Boho Cottage coaster. The free pattern is available on my blog. And then I have the Darling plaid coaster, and this is a free pattern on Instagram. And here I have a swatch, and this is for a light, airy, springy, summery cardigan pattern that will be coming in a few months. So this is the swatch that I made in the yarn. I've seen a lot of swatch walls where they will just like put their little swatches from different projects and designs on their wall, so I really, really want to do that. I tend to rip out a lot of my swatches, so I'm trying to like keep them, and so then I have just a fun little memory of each project, and I think it's a great way to use these as decoration just so that it doesn't go to waste. And then I have my cute little jar of washi tape. I have so much. I really do need to get a bigger jar. I love using this washi tape to attach art to my wall or decorate my planner when I'm sending letters or something. I like to put a little washi tape on it. So I absolutely love having these on hand. I have this little woodland forest set. These back in here, and I get all of my washi tape. These are not staying in. I get all of my washi tape from Amazon for the most part. Some of it may have come from craft stores. I don't know. I've had all of these for years. I don't go through washi tape super fast, so I've had them for a while. Then I have this adorable frame of pressed flowers that I made. This came from a bouquet that was gifted to me from a friend, and I really wanted to keep the flowers from it, so I pressed them. I found these frames at a store, and I just made this sweet little frame that I love having this at my desk. And as you can see, I used a little bit of washi tape to just add a little something to it. I got this idea off of Pinterest to add the washi tape, and I just love how it looks. Then over here, I love using yarn as decoration. I think it is so beautiful. So this is the Downton Abbey Holiday Countdown from Sorella Yarn. It was kind of like an advent type thing that they did last December of 2023. So of course I had to get it because you know I'm obsessed with Downton Abbey, and I have just been keeping them in this adorable basket that I thrifted. I think that it is so perfect, and I love storing them in here. And I'm so torn right now because I love having this here on my desk. I think it just adds just the perfect amount of just decoration and coziness, and I'm a crochet designer, so using yarn to decorate my office is just so perfect, and I just love how it looks in this basket. But I also really want to do something with these this year, so I'm so torn because I want to make something with these and I want to crochet with these because it will be so fun, but I also just like don't want to lose part of my desk decoration because looking at these just on my desk makes me so happy. So we'll see. I'm honestly probably this summer going to start a project with these. This is my favorite one from the countdown. I believe this was day 10, so they saved the best one for last. And I forgot to mention earlier, this office chair is from Amazon. I will try to find it to link it. I do really love it. It is a great affordable option. I think it was around $80 or so. Is it the most comfortable chair in the world? No, but it is pretty comfortable for sitting in it 2 to 3 hours at a time. I don't have any issues with it. It is comfortable for short amounts of time. And of course I love to drape my verdant shawl over the chair. I just think it adds just a really pretty little detail, and it is the perfect way to display this beautiful shawl. And then coming over here to this wall, this makes me so happy. I love collecting little pieces of art different places and then putting them up on this wall. I love it so much. So this was the thank you card that came in a denim and rain purchase that I made. This one, my sister actually drew it and illustrated it, and she used that as like a little Christmas card for me. And then I found these little quote cards at like a fair trade store, so of course I had to get a Tolkien quote and also a Ellen Montgomery quote because you know I love Anne of Green Gables and just Lucy Maud Montgomery. She is one of my favorites. And I also love collecting things when I'm traveling, so like this one came when I was traveling in Michigan last summer. I purchased that at a store. This one is from Boston. It's from the Levon Bakery. They had these just as a free postcard, so of course I had to pick one up and add it to my wall. And this one is from France, when I went to France, and I picked up this beautiful postcard there. And of course, I feel like the moment you've all been waiting for, my bookshelf that I keep a lot of stuff on that I'm sure you see in most of my videos. So we will go ahead and start at the top and then work our way down. So up here I'm just storing some yarn. So these are all We Crochet Dishy from my Granny Square design crossbody bag that I'm working on. So I just store these up here because they honestly just look so pretty like this. I have yarn for a folklore cardigan that I am going to knit eventually. This is Swish Worsted by We Crochet. And then I just have a duck basket up here. I love collecting animal baskets, so didn't really know where else to put it. So she is up here. And I have my magic knot ball. These are all scraps from the verdant shawl that I just made into one big magic knot ball. And then moving down here, I have other yarn. So in this basket, I just have really all of my yarn. I really don't keep that much yarn. These are all scraps from various projects. This is really all just yarn that I don't want to get rid of. I want to keep it either for tutorials or project ideas. So really this is all the yarn that I have, which I think would surprise a lot of people that I don't have a huge stash. I don't like having a huge stash. It stresses me out and I just can't function. So any yarn that I know I will never use again, I gift it to my sister because she will use it. Any yarn in here is for just scrap projects that I have in mind or that I'm going to be using in the future or something like that. And then over here, I purchased these at a really small yarn festival a couple weeks ago, or actually it was more like a month ago. They are felt and they are so beautiful. I wanted to figure out a way to put them on my wall right over here, but I don't know. They're heavier and like they're bulkier and they have a magnet, and so they kind of just like fit perfect like right along here. So we'll see. And then I have another pressed flower from the same bouquet that I showed you earlier. I purchased 2 of the frames. So then I also made this one and I love it so much, and in this small basket that my mom thrifted, and I actually begged her to have this because it was so perfect for all of my little stitch markers. I really do need to get more. I love the ones that I have. I adore them, but I just like want a cute little collection of stitch markers. So I keep those right in here. And then over here, I have my hand-dyed yarn. It's actually pretty small right now. Yeah, I actually just recently used up some more of my hand-dyed yarn. So it looks kind of small right now, but this is actually not hand-dyed yarn. This is Cascade Ultra Pima. I just keep it out here because it is in hank form, so it looks nice out here. I do want to knit a tank top this year with this yarn. And then this is Sorella Reputation. So beautiful. I'm going to knit a pair of socks. I think that this would be the perfect like Halloween, October sock. I think that would be so perfect. I think that that needs to happen. And this is from Black Cat Fiber. I purchased this on sale at, it was a Michigan Fiber Festival. Don't quite remember the name of it, but this was on sale and I love the colors. So I am going to knit a pair of socks. I think I want to try to knit these DK because they are another great fall colorway, and yeah, I think it would be really cool to knit these DK, and the color is Cannon. I feel like my voice is giving out, so I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to finish this up as quickly as possible. So this is a really cool yarn by Interlacement Yarns. It's 100% rayon and it is hand dyed. It is so beautiful. I got this at a yarn store in Wisconsin when I was visiting one of my friends up there last year, and I really want to knit some sort of like crop swim cover-up thing. I'm not sure, but I feel like this would be such a fun thing to make with this yarn. Okay, and this is Sorella yarn. This is Mrs. Patmore's Kitchen, which is another Downton Abbey colorway. So beautiful. I just finished a pair of socks that are like purpley similar to this, so I don't want to cast this on too soon because I feel like I just did this colorway almost, or else I would, because I do feel like this is a really good color for spring and summer. And then my last hand-dyed yarn is from Woolberry Fiber Co. This is from their Anne of Green Gables collection. This is Gilbert Blythe. It is the most beautiful brown. I cannot wait to knit a pair of socks with this because I know that this will be the most perfect, just basic brown sock to have. And on the next shelf, I just have a ton of projects. They look so disorganized, but honestly, this looks so much better than normal. I went ahead and kind of like tried to fold and stack a little bit better a few days ago, so this actually does look really nice. So over here I have some winter garments. These are mostly all designs except this one is knitted. Then I have my burrow scarf. I have a sample for a crochet tank top that is not released. I do want to rework it to try and figure something out. This is a knitted tank top actually that I also made. Yeah, just a bunch of designs. If you're familiar with my patterns, then these probably all look familiar to you. Like there's a book sleeve, the Florence bandana, which this pattern will be coming very, very soon. Then some socks up here. So yeah, this is just where I throw most of my projects if they are not being used somewhere else. And then can come down here to the next shelf, and this is sort of random but also pretty organized. So I have my label printer by Munbine. I absolutely love it. I use it to ship out my beautiful notepads. These are available in my Etsy shop. So cute. So I like to display some notepads in here. And then I have my stickers organized in this snail basket. Again, the snail and the goose, I thrifted both. I'm obsessed with animal basket. And these are earring patterns by Ashton of Crab Able. She's one of my really good crochet pattern designer friends. We collaborated. This is a free pattern by her that is on my blog. I will link this one down below. So I went ahead and crocheted myself a pair just because this sounds like a terrible reason, but I am very particular about my aesthetic on Instagram, and the photos that she provided me, while they are great photos and they work great for the blog posts, pins, other things, I wanted a cover photo that was more my aesthetic. So I crocheted these, and they're just sort of sitting here because I want to show them in my next podcast episode, so I'm just waiting until I film that before I put these away. And then I just have a random button here because why not? Over here I have my iPad. I have my one and only crochet book. I actually do want to get another 1 or 2 crochet stitch books because I really do love this and I love using it when I am designing patterns. And then I just have my crochet hook case where I keep all of my hooks and other notions like stitch markers, scissors, tape measures, all of that I like to keep in here. And down here I just have some yarn for a current design that I'm working on. This is Drops Saffron. This is for the cardigan that I am designing. If you've seen my podcast or you follow me on Instagram, you have definitely seen that design. Then over here I just have a sweater that I'm supposed to fix for my friend. There's a hole in it. I have not gotten around to it, so it's just been sitting here. Then I have a scale that I think is broken. And then I just have more shipping stuff, again, for the notepads. So I have more notepads in here. I have my little envelopes that if someone just purchases the stickers, I put in here. And I use the scrapbook paper to write the thank you notes for each order. And again, shipping labels, envelopes, all under there. Oh, also in this box, I like to keep the pressed flowers, again, that I talked about. I just purchased those 2 frames and they're pretty small frames, so I really didn't get to use a ton of the leaves and flowers that I pressed, so I just put them in this box, and as I thrift more frames, then I can use these and make more pressed flower art. So I've just been storing these in this box, if I can get it on, just under the shelves. Then over here is a little bit more chaotic. So I use this bin for blocking projects. I don't like doing it in the sinks. So I have this bin and I will store all of my wool wash. The only wool wash that I've used is from Sorella Yarn, and I just love their wool wash. It smells so good. and I love all of their wool wash. It smells so good. I love using their wool wash. And then I just have a project bag here, random bag, and I just keep all my command hooks in this container. And then I just have more pens and things like that over there, and I keep my knitting needles in that bag, and then just my trash can or trash basket. Thrifted, I love it. So yeah, so that was my office space. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different, and I hope it inspired you to maybe create a little cozy space for yourself. And again, I'm so thankful for this space. It's my first time having something like this where I can separate it from other parts of my life. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.